So it's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and my favorite thing to do is to make turkey noodle soup. And for many reasons why you should have it now is it helps boost your immunity, and this is a great way to stay healthy through the holidays, and we all definitely need that. I'm going to make a stock first from the turkey carcass. I've already picked all the meat from the turkey carcass, and anything extra I just left in there. Something, the nasty kind of stuff, because that will all be sifted out, and then you'll just be working with the broth. Okay, so at my station, I've done most of this already. In a pot, I've put my carrots broken up roughly. So you can really just take them and pop them in there. Same thing with the celery, but I actually used all the leaves and put that into my stock. Took one large onion and I've cut that up into quarters and put that into the stock. You'll take some garlic, cloves. You could mince it if you wanted, but I just like to put it in whole. Salt and pepper, and then you can put in a bay leaf and other kinds of seasonings. Alright, so over here in my stock pot, I have my turkey and my vegetables, and I also have parsley in there, and you just put like a bunch of parsley in there. And then you can go ahead and now you can go ahead and add in some oregano, a pinch or two extra of thyme, and then add in some basil. And I'm just gonna put one big bay leaf in there. And then I'm gonna take this over to the stovetop. You could use tap water and boil it because you're just making the stock, but I find that using the purest water from the beginning really leaves you with the best end result. So now we are back at the stovetop, and I'm going to turn it up to about 6 on my electric stovetop, and then I'll just cover it and wait to hear the lid just rattling, and then come up here and then we'll check on it and we'll update you and show you how beautiful it's going to look. Okay, so it's been about 40 minutes and let's look. Okay, it's all starting to bubble all nice and boil. You can bring it to a raging boil, which will happen here soon, and then I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and then maybe simmer it for about 40 minutes to an hour, and then I will look at it again. So we'll see you soon. We are back, and this is perfect. I've already gone through my soup and I've really kind of extracted all the usable pieces, but there's still more. You can go crazy with it, but really right now you're just getting all that goodness out of the bones, and the longer you simmer it, really the jellier that it will be at the end, and that is just all goodness. So don't be afraid. That's what's going to give you your antioxidants, and so that's why I really like to boil down the bones really good. And so next I will pour this out through a cheesecloth. This is just your basic cheesecloth, and so I will have an assistant help me pour this into another bowl, and then go through all the leftovers and then pick out what I want. And then I have my vegetables cut up, so the next time I come back it will be the vegetables and adding the soup together to make that final product, which is going to be delicious. So now I have my vegetables cut up and I've strained my soup out. It's on the stove boiling. So I have 6 carrots, 6 celery stalks, half a large onion. This is the best of 1 bunch of parsley, just regular parsley, and 2 roughly chopped garlic cloves. I've sifted my stock and already retrieved all the meat that I could use. And now, only thing left to do is, first I like to boil this off and make sure there's nothing left in it. That is kind of gross. Okay, so I have added my vegetables in here, and I'm going to let them come to a soft boil, and then I will let that sit and simmer for about 20 minutes. Gonna add some more seasonings into my broth. After that, we'll add the meat, let that simmer together, and then it should be ready. Okay, I have let my vegetables simmer down, and they still have some nice color into it. And you can see that the celery is starting to become a little bit more clear, but I like mine crunchy and not too mushy. I hate when I boil out all the color and beautiful flavors. This meat I had removed from when I boiled the carcass and then had picked it out. I had left like the wings on, you know, the meat on the wings was still there, and then the legs and drumsticks, and we got an extra big turkey because we knew we wanted extra meat for our turkey noodle soup. So pop that in there. This right here is just some turkey meat that I pulled out of our leftovers that we also, you know, had planned for this. Pop that in there. Give it a stir. So I've been testing it along the way to see, you know, how it, if it needs extra salt or anything like that. And I definitely did need to add thyme into it. So I popped another bay leaf in there, and then I'm going to put a pinch or 2 extra of thyme. And we've already put salt and pepper in there after. So I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit, you know, about gentle boil to happen. I don't want to overcook my meat because I've already boiled it, half of it. Then we're going to keep our noodles separate. All the soup can just stay in the refrigerator, and then if we decide later, we'll put it in some freezer bags. So then we'll keep the noodles separate, and then they don't get mushy. So what we use are no yolks, and I like that because then the noodle stays really firm. Okay, so you're going to be seeing our delicious bowl of soup, and I hope you enjoy it and can make your own. So thanks a lot.
Hey, bring me some crackers!